Hi friends, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel called Excursions Vallarta. My name is Oscar and I'm your local guide here in Puerto Vallarta. This video I'm going to show you how to move here in Puerto Vallarta on the cheapest way, yes, on a bike. Puerto Vallarta, if you are planning to stay in Puerto Vallarta, offers you great option for explore Puerto Vallarta on a bike. So stay in this video, I'm going to give you more details about this great option for you. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, activate all notifications, get the latest news here in Puerto Vallarta or Nayarit. Also remember to follow me on my social networks. There is more content over there. I have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and more. Okay, thank you very much for your support. Okay, let's talking about the cheapest transportation here in Puerto Vallarta. Well, is the bike, no doubt. Here in Puerto Vallarta, we have the cobblestones, but that doesn't mean that it's not work. the bike, it works pretty well. So my first recommendation, if you want to stay here in Puerto Vallarta to retire, and if you can ride the bike, well, buy one. A used one could be a great options, and the new ones are still cheap. As you can see, there is the scooters as well as an option, but doesn't work during the rainy season, which is around 3 months here, 3 months here in Puerto Vallarta, and the bike you can use all the year. So my recommendation, like the bike's average price of a bike, and we're not talking about very coolest or expensive bike. We are talking about average, good quality, good price bike is around the 6,000 Mexican pesos. That is around the $350 US. A new bike. And if you want to buy a used one, is around 2,000 to 4,000 Mexican pesos. Could be around the 200 to, I don't know, maybe 300 or less. It depends of the quality, because there is a used one sometimes best quality than in the stores, and it's still a great price. Okay, so but you can buy those bike. My bike, I used to or normally I go to check the bikes on Coppel store. There is a big appliances store here in Puerto Vallarta. There is one here. We already passed here on the Malecon or close to the Malecon, and there is another one very close to at the end of the Malecon. So if you're gonna stay here, you have your option to buy here, or in Las Glorias, in the main Boulevard Francisco Medina Asensio here in Puerto Vallarta. There is another store. If you are like more in Fluvial area or Versalles, there is option in Macro Plaza, very close to the Pitillal neighborhood. If you ever watch or know about the Pitillal, there is a video on my YouTube channel about the Pitillal. In the Pitillal, there is I think there you can find everything in Pitillal. So my recommendation, buy a bike is great option. As you can see, this is the cobblestone, so the camera is moving more than usually, but it's okay. So you need to change your seat for another more comfortable seat. Otherwise, the new bikes are like the seats are very thin. I recommend to change to not more comfortable, and you're done. Well, the another thing about to moving on the bike is that you can reach the Malecon very easy, very fast. But sometimes the people doesn't respect the line for the bike. So sometimes in the Malecon is very difficult. It's understandable because a lot of people go to the Malecon to enjoy, to know. So you must be very respectful with these people. Okay, so they don't care about the line of the bikes because they want to enjoy. They're tourists. It's allowed to, I don't know, to give that for while they are here, but they must to know that this is the line for the bikes. Okay, my recommendation, and this is the authority recommendations too, is when there is some massive events or there is some holidays or it's very full or it's very packed here in the Malecon, do not cross the Malecon on a bike. It's gonna be very difficult. It's gonna turn in an accident. So skip the Malecon or skip the crowded hour or the rush hour here in the Malecon. Skip the Easter or Semana Santa is so crowded. I have another video about Semana Santa. I'm gonna put you here that you can watch it. The drivers here are okay with the bikers, but sometimes not. So okay, so just a suggestion, use your Hamlet security first, okay? And visit the Malecon. My suggestion is too late to visit, too late, almost 10 p.m. in the night here in the Malecon. Why? It's more lonely, or depends, or 11. It depends of the day and the season, of course. Or early in the morning could be empty. Avoid the Tuesday because Tuesday arrive a lot of cruise ship, sometimes 3 cruise ship. So there is a lot of people around 10 to noon a.m. in the morning. There are here those people on the Malecon, people from the cruise ship. So it's crowded here in the Malecon. So avoid Tuesday, okay? But if you arrive or do the tour in your bike on the Malecon very early in the morning, it's great option even in Tuesday. Like I told you, it's difficult sometimes when there is crowded. And this is not crowded right now in the Malecon. Remember, this is June here, Sunday, June, the first Sunday June here in Puerto Vallarta, and there's a lot of people. Remember, this is the low season, but Puerto Vallarta is so famous, so a lot of people is arriving for visiting Puerto Vallarta. Into the another section, the street food section here in Puerto Vallarta, which I suggest do not cross with a bike in the rush hour. It's gonna be very, very difficult. And if there is holidays or if there is Semana Santa or it is the high season, authorities gonna ask you to get off the bike and continues walking. It passed me once, so I just learned it. But there is no cops here or National Guard here. But during Semana Santa or another heavy days, it would be presence of cops here or National Guard. So my recommendation, just cross walking or not in these hours, okay, in the rush hour. As you can see, this is pretty much kind of, there is not a lot of people because like as a local, as an expert local here in Puerto Vallarta, I can tell you this is empty. But you will see forward there is more people. You will see the restaurants with just a few people. And it's still great. It's not so much people, but it's great for have a nice ride. But this area, the bridge that connect the street food area with the Los Muertos beach or the Zona Romantica is packaged. I mean, it's always crowded. So my suggestion here is just get off the bike and continues walking. In the bike, your speed is obviously faster, and the people normally here is walking. They don't have rush at all. And sometimes with the bike, while you are on the rush, I mean, or you want some speed because you want to feel the wind in your face that is so nice. And well, sometimes it's not possible because there is a lot of people here in this area, even more in part of the romantic zone area. So forget the romantic zone area. I just don't go to the Los Muertos pier because it's so crowded and was so impossible to pass with the bike. So the farthest that I arrived was on Lázaro Cárdenas Park. So that's it, but this is a great option to visit Puerto Vallarta. Even you can visit the island Cuale River. It's possible with the bike, but just remember the rush hour, okay? And this is very cheap, obviously very cheap options to move here in Puerto Vallarta. Of course, if you have the ability, or if you don't have problems for move, this is a great options. So highly recommend buy a bike if you're gonna stay here. Even if you're gonna stay around, I don't know, 3 months, great options to buy the bike. And is so fun, it's so easy, and you can another thing that I can recommend, there is a lot of tips of bikes. So my recommendation, don't leave your bike alone, and if you're gonna do that, please buy a good one, some chain, a good one, okay, because there is a lot of tips. Well, that's my recommendation for move around Puerto Vallarta, the bike. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this it's useful for you. Thank you very much for subscribe and to watch the video. Don't forget to share this video and like it. See you on the next time. Bye bye.